boa tarde. Sejam bem-vindos a mais um novo Prime Time Live. Estamos só à espera que o Matt Fox entre aqui e vamos convidá-lo.
Hello!
Hello! How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Oh, you've got a mustache now.
Well, you know.
That's a new look for you.
Yeah, I don't think it'll last very long.
Do you like it? You don't like it. I see you don't
Oh,
like
it's not that I don't like it.
it. So how you been?
It's good. We've had some sunny weather for once.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah.
How's your family? Is everything okay with the quarantine and so?
Yeah, no, my daughter's a homeowner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, we're live in the garden.
So are you ready for this live Q&A?
Yeah, I've got my Irish coffee. I've got my championship notes.
Oh, yes.
I've got my notes from Red. And yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so just let me just start by promoting CTW and you, okay?
Yeah.
Boa tarde a todos que estão a juntar. Sejam bem-vindos a mais um novo live Q&A. Aproveitem para passar pelo ctwportugal.com para encomendar os DVDs, t-shirts, toalhas. Passem também pelas redes sociais dos lutadores, tal como o Matt Fox, e comprem a merch e apoiem o wrestling independente, principalmente nesta altura. If you just joined, welcome to this live Q&A. Please visit ctwportugal.com and buy all the DVDs from all shows or the ones you want, because there's a lot of great shows. You can order as well towels and t-shirts. Please go pass by the wrestlers' social media and buy their merch and support them as well on this difficult time. And thank you so much. So let's get started, okay?
Yeah, cool.
Brian Aidenson says, keep the mustache.
Well, that's cool, but I don't live with Brian Aidenson.
That was a good answer. So let's get started. First question is, where did you train by Bloz 11?
Okay, I trained in Runcorn, England, the Runcorn Wrestling Academy, led by Andy Baker, who is an OVW alumni. His trainers are like Al Snow, Jim Cornette, Lance Storm, Rick Rogers, Dr. Tom. Literally, if there was a big chart of who was the best people to be trained by, they were Andy's coaches, and he now coaches us.
Yeah.
And then I did some freestyle wrestling at the Snake Pit in Wigan, which is legendary in professional wrestling. In real life, it's just a little white shed, but it is legendary.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Next question is from Stacy Rose, and she asks, what are your influences outside of wrestling?
I'm a big Shakespeare person. I'm like really nerdy. Like I love theatre and things like that. And then just movies and music. Like you can actually go on Spotify and follow my band from when I was a schoolboy.
Oh, really? You were in a band?
We're called Ariel Chambers, and I get 0.001p per play. So please go and play. And I don't know if you see this, Laura, but Marty Jones has just joined the video. And he is like a legend in British wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
So hello to Marty Jones.
Hello, Marty. Next question is from Christy Quinlan. And she asks, wrestlers you want to wrestle in CTW?
Everybody. every real athlete wants to test themselves against everybody to find out who the measuring stick is. So, give me Super Kid, give me Claudia, give me Red, give me Andy Hendricks, give me everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, I would like to see that. You and Red.
Oh, yeah, that'll be cool. I think I'm scared of Claudia more than Red, but hey, let's do it.
Claudia's the best.
Oh, yeah, no, she's cool.
Super Kid says, I want to. I want to.
Well, David, you need to sort it out, David.
Next question is from Christy Quinlan as well. And she asks, favorite place in Portugal?
Well, it has to be Lisbon, of course. Oh, it's the best. Well, I'll just tell the quick story of Nelson's birthday.
Okay.
We'd just done the show. We went out drinking. And I was very drunk.
You were?
My drink. Yeah, a little. But someone told me if the drink's in the right hand, you have to down your drink.
Oh, yeah.
And, Daniels and Coke is not a very downable drink. So, on Nelson's actual birthday, I slept till like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And I was like, oh, crap. I've really spoiled this lovely guy's birthday. But then me, you, Claudia, and Nelson went to the lighthouse, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that day. Great memories, great pictures as well.
Yeah, we have to do more next time.
Oh yeah, for sure. With Nelson writing and singing.
Oh yeah,
that's our favorite part. Next question is from Bloz11, and he asks, could we be seeing the Fox pack going international?
Oh, okay, that'd be cool. A little bit of context for you.
Sorry?
Just a little bit of context so people know what the Fox pack are. I led a group of people with Stacey Rose over in England. So they were full of great athletes, like everybody now has held championships. And they're just on the cusp of breaking out over here in England. So I think if that was to happen, that'd be really cool. But yeah.
Sorry. Next question is from Centro Armstrong, and he asks, who's your favorite wrestler from the WWE?
At the moment, I really like what Drew Gulak is doing. But of all time, I think maybe Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Just some of the things he could do with the people he did it with, it was just so cool.
Yeah. Next question is from Art in Wrestling, and he asks, will you be going after the European title in CTW once we get back at the shows?
Well, at the moment, I'm kind of collecting some, so it would be nice to have a European title here.
Yeah,
but,
I see.
You never know. It's when you're one-on-one against someone in that ring, it's all about skill. There's no excuses. And it's just sometimes it doesn't go your way.
And Brad has a title, so it would be that match that I told you about. Brad versus Matt Fox.
Now that'd be worth a DVD.
Yeah, it would.
Which you can get over on CTW's website for €15.
Sky Vegas asks, who is the most known wrestler you have ever faced?
Last year I wrestled Cody Hall. A few years ago I had a bit of an altercation with Al Snow. And then there was Leo Rossi just before he went to Japan to win back the CTW title. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then
but we can say that it's pretty cool because it's Leo Rossi.
Oh well, yeah. Big Pappy is Big Pappy. Well, yeah,
So-
and then I'm going to keep cutting you off. I'm sorry, Laura.
No, it's okay.
We had a training seminar with Marty and Mr. Johnny Saint, and I actually got in the ring with Johnny Saint,
Oh, that's
which
awesome.
obviously it's cool to be trained by them, but to be in the ring with someone like Johnny, like Marty, it's like the things to think dreams are made of.
Oh yeah, I believe you had a great time.
Oh, yeah. I always have a great time.
Facing the yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. You always give so much joy when you're in the ring.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, but
I've never had it be called that
true.
before.
No, but you do like your entrance and the charisma. People like
You're not
you.
blushing, are you, Laura?
What?
You're not blushing, are you? Like,
No, it's just a light.
Okay. Good save.
See, so next question is from Brian Aidenson, and he asks favorite Billy Robinson, match.
Okay.
Mhm.
I really like him versus Nick Bockwinkel. They did a lot of matches for the AWA in America,
Mhm.
and they took that match around the globe. Like for any like really big wrestling nerds, they did a really cool thing with a chicken wing, and what we in British wrestling would call a carton hold. And it was just really cool how they built around that, that hold, that match. It was really cool.
Yeah. So Skeg Vegas asks, what wrestling did you watch growing up?
As a little person, WWE/WWF was on Sky, and we didn't have that. We were too poor for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched WCW Thunder, which was the wrestling where it'd be like pow and bang, like a comic book.
Yeah.
Which in hindsight is really hard to watch. But as a kid, it was just like, whoa, this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, I believe so. Mike Silva asks, when am I going to see you again, Mr. Fox?
Well, you need to talk to David Curl and CTW management. I want to come back. Portugal's lovely.
Pedro I.G. Quinlan asks, what's the coolest opportunity you've had in wrestling or because of wrestling?
Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm sat in my back garden talking to an interviewer from Portugal live to the world. I mean, how cool is that? But, I've done TV, I've done radio, I've got to meet so many legendary people, got to help to train some people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool to be a part and to help people out.
Do you like to help people train? Is that something you enjoy, like really doing?
Well, up until recently, I used to help out with one of the classes at my training school.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a class for under 16s, and I would teach that.
Oh.
So just helping young people just get that confidence and perform is really cool.
Yeah.
Because my job was just to get them ready for Andy or for whoever was taking the session in the adult session. But yeah, it was just cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. Super Kid says, make me and Matt a tag team so we can come out to David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So next question is from Brian Aidenson again. So what is the match you would show a non-wrestling fan to help them understand pro wrestling?
Well, that depends on do you mean like modern wrestling or old wrestling or different wrestling? 'Cause like
Well,
for me, wrestling is telling a story, and people have to understand the rules. So if people were going to say like an American style show, like a WWE show, maybe some Macho Man versus Ricky Steamboat or something. But maybe if they were further along and like understood a bit more, a match that I show a lot of people is Leon Harris versus Les Kellett. And these are two very famous British wrestlers. And Les Kellett's kind of character was that he was wrestling drunk.
wow.
So it was kind of like, have you ever seen the Jackie Chan film, like Drunken Master?
I don't think so.
Well, what would happen is that he'd be drunk doing drunken things, and it would always work out like that he would win. So that would be like Les Kellett's kind of thing.
Okay.
Whereas Leon Harris was more like the traditional, buttoned up, like traditional wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny how they play with that dynamic.
Oh yeah.
Because Les is like kind of thing.
Next question is favorite wrestler ever by Fanekes.
Billy Robinson. Billy Robinson.
That was fast. That was straight up.
No, when you think of British wrestler, like the stereotype is Billy Robinson.
Okay. Okay. I'll fight you on that.
Well, how can you fight me about what my favorite wrestler is?
What?
How can you fight me on what my favorite wrestler is?
I won't.
Only I know.
I can't. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm saying it. So next question is from Gun Lee, and he asks, "What's your proudest wrestling moment?"
Oh, that one's hard.
Make like a top 3 or so, if it's easier.
Okay, top 3. There was a match I had in Widnes with my coach Andy, and I was really proud of that because we didn't talk. Like, not to lift the lid too much, but we generally talk about what we're going to do before we have a match. But for that, it was just, no, we'll just go. And the audience came in such a way, it was such a nice thing. You know, to happen, it just felt so natural.
Okay.
And then number 2, I'd say winning the catchweight world title. Oh, epic! Because within the story of that promotion, Britannia Wrestling, I was always just like a fringy guy. I wasn't like in the main event or anything.
Okay.
So as a character, I got very frustrated, and I did a video calling out their champion. And then 12 months went by, and I picked up a few wins, and I beat Cody Hall. And then I somehow get this match. The champion Dylan Roberts and I had this match, and it was just this like really cool moment. The audience were there all the time, and it was just like, oh, like this could be how simple this could be.
Yeah.
And then when I think to the guys now that were in my kids class, that are now in Andy's main class in Runcorn, there's like 4 or 5 young people, like Harley Hudson, Christy Quinlan, Harry McKenney, Kay Lynch, and just anybody that I've trained that have moved on to do that. It's just really cool because it's cool to see them grow. So yeah, I think that's my top 3.
Yeah, great top. Lincoln PGA asks favorite place to wrestle in the UK so far.
Ooh. Anywhere where there's a wrestling ring and there's people. We did a cool show in Devon somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and like me, Disciple, and a guy called Craig West, we went down for the weekend, and we did the show, and then we ended up in a gay bar afterwards.
Okay.
And only me and Craig knew that it was a gay bar. So we pretended we were a couple. So all the other gay guys were talking to Dave. So yeah, that was cool.
And Skeg Vegas is asking, did you watch TNA?
Actually, yeah. When I started to get back into wrestling, I'd watched TNA because it was on Challenge TV, which is free TV over in England. So it was like free wrestling. And when I was very young, I watched wrestling with my granddad. And he had watched it, like Impact Wrestling. So me and him would speak about that. So it was kind of like a link back to when I first started.
Yeah.
Which was cool because he would be like, how is Devon Dudley still wrestling? Because it's been like 30 years since he watched Devon Dudley first time round.
Pedro I.G. Quinlan asks...
It's pronounced Patrick.
Okay. Patrick asks, what's your inspiration to start wrestling? What was your inspiration to start wrestling?
Okay. I was doing my A-levels, which is in school with age between 16 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube had just become popular. So when I was not doing college work, I was watching wrestling online.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely wasn't uploaded to YouTube for free. So a friend of mine in this lesson had a wrestling shirt on. So me, having watched it online, and said, "Oh, that's that wrestler," and we both were like, "Oh, other wrestling people." And like he had already done some research on the school, and like I was taken just as like a friend, like a tag along. And even though that friend Jim Powers had a very satisfying career for a short while, it's now just me, like where it started.
Okay.
So it was Jim Powers' fault that I wrestled.
Well, he did great. Now you're a wrestler. I mean,
You're blushing again.
I'm not. Come on. Let's just make a little break so I can promote again CTW and all of you wrestlers.
Yeah.
So
I want the towel. I hope someone buys me the towel.
You want one?
Yeah, I'm going to order one. I want the towel.
Oh, yes. You
Yeah,
have
because it's only
black and white.
€13.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Exactly, it's really good.
Yeah. People, please stop by ctwportugal.com and order your towels, your CDs, your DVDs from all matches. There are great shows and matches, of course, including matches from Matt Fox here and all the roster of CTW and many more. You have t-shirts as well you can order. Please stop by all wrestlers' social media and order their merch, t-shirts, pictures, whatever, so you can support them and help them on this difficult time, especially this quarantine time, that they cannot wrestle in any place. Por favor, passem em ctwportugal.com, comprem os DVDs com os shows do CTW, tem lá imensos matches muito bons. Podem também pedir toalhas e t-shirts e passem também nas redes sociais dos wrestlers e peçam e comprem merch deles e apoiem o wrestling independente e os wrestlers também. So, you're having fun there.
Yeah, no, I'm just keeping myself entertained, sorry. My Portuguese isn't that good, that's all. I think I'll settle on this one for now.
Yeah. So, next question is from Brian Aidenson, and he asks, favorite New Japan wrestler at the moment and why?
I really like Sanada.
Okay.
Like, he's like an underneath guy in like Los Ingobernables. But like, when you see him have matches, it's like, wow, athletically, he's just really cool. And I think he's just waiting on someone to go, you know what I mean? Just like push him to the moon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say the great Sanada.
So, the next question is from Blas11, and he asks, what other countries would you like to wrestle in?
Whatever there's a wrestling ring. It's as simple as that. When you get that bug, you want to go. It's like Marty's just put in the chat there. I don't know if you can see. Like he wants to come and conquer Portugal with me.
Oh,
like for me,
that would be
that'd
cool.
be cool. Yeah, because Marty's the man.
He
and like,
is.
Another student of Marty you've had is the Young Lion, who, when I was last over, took on Reg. He was a great wrestler, and that's a great match.
Yeah.
Which you can get on your CTW DVDs for €15.
Exactly.
And that's before we mention the European Ladies Super Fight of Killer Kelly versus Raging Claudia Bradstone.
Exactly, a great match as well.
What a match. What a match.
What a match indeed. So, do you know any words in Portuguese by Henrique 1990?
Obrigado.
Only that one? We've only taught you that one?
Yes, because you all speak English. And that makes me be lazy, so you need to teach me Portuguese.
Yeah, we will. We will. Next time we will.
Okay. Oh, so there's a next time. Oh.
Well, I believe so.
Well, it's that light again. You're blushing again, Lonnie.
Yeah, at least I get my hopes up.
Oh. Well,
right? So, next question is from Lance Rivera, and he asks, favorite moment being in Portugal?
I mean, other than sitting in the car singing with Lara and Super Kid and Claudia.
That's the favorite.
Yeah. No, it's cool, like, after the shows to meet people. I really enjoy that. I like interacting with people. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm very chatty sometimes.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool to see the people we're doing things for. But yeah.
The meet and greets are pretty cool. Meet and greets are. Mortalis asks, what is your workout regimen for wrestling?
Well, if you ask some people, I don't work out at all. But, I like to do cross-country running. And there's a thing called the Gotch Bible with a deck of cards.
Oh, yeah.
Where every suit of the deck of cards gets a different workout. And you know, that is like classic wrestling, you know, working out. Or for the conditioning, nothing beats just wrestling people. Because it's hard to think when you're tired. So you need to be as tired as you can to learn how to think.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think so. Next question is from Lance Rivera as well, and he asks, favorite part of wrestling in Portugal and for CTW?
I remember the first time, and they had a show at the LX Factory. And I remember I was very nervous because I was told I had Big Papi,
Yeah.
and obviously he was at the time was the champion. And not to again lift the curtain too much, he showed up late. So I'm like, oh my god, will this person understand what I'm saying? Will we know what to do? But then it worked out really well.
Yeah.
Like,
I wasn't
obviously-
there. Unfortunately, I wasn't there that day.
Well, you missed out on a great match.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah, you should.
Next question is from Harry McKenney. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see in CTW?
Well, at the moment, I think Marty's booking the plane tickets. So I think the Marty Jones seminar in Portugal would be really cool.
Yeah.
But I train with a lot of really cool athletic people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would be cool to see like Harry himself versus like Andy Hendricks,
Oh.
or like Lance Reverso versus Super Kid,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe Harley Hudson versus Claudia. Like that, I think that would be a really big test for Harley. 'Cause,
Of course.
no, she's only 16, 17.
Yeah,
and
but
already
Claudia is the
can do
best. So
Yeah.
that would be a challenge for everyone.
Yes, of course. That goes without saying.
Do you see yourself doing a match with Claudia?
Why not?
Why
She's
not?
a talented athlete. I'll give her a go.
So next question is from Tommy D, and he asks, favorite match you have ever had?
Oh, see, now this is hard. A lot of people ask things like this, but it's like every match is different because every story is different.
Yeah,
And
if you want, you can do a top 3 as well.
No, I'm going to do a big long-winded thing
Okay.
to justify why I can't answer it.
Okay.
So everything satisfies differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a wrestling promotion in Morecambe,
Mm-hmm.
and for the first 12 months I lost, but like lost in 10 seconds, like every match.
Really?
But but the audience really got into it. Like they really enjoyed the story we were telling, and they enjoyed to heckle me. And that, as a performer, was very satisfying
Mm-hmm.
to get that in like 10 seconds. And usually it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But then there's times where it's like, say, I'd wrestle an hour, and you can have people on the edge of their seats for an hour, which is really, really hard. But to do that, it's just like, oh.
Yeah. Now I got speechless.
Oh, so it's not just the light now then.
Oh, there. Oh my God. Okay.
It's the mustache,
Next.
isn't it?
What?
It's the mustache, isn't it?
If you want to believe that, you can. Bruno Ferreira asks, do you see yourself in companies like WWE and AAW?
Well, that's the goal. Everybody wants to get to the big promotions. So yeah, why not? Why not? Why not, Matt?
Would you go without thinking, like, yeah, I want in? And
I think everybody is tempted to just go, yep.
Mhm.
But as I tend to find with these big decisions, it's what you do afterwards. Like a lot of people I know have had tryouts.
Mhm.
Some people have been signed. Some people have not enjoyed it at all. But they've taken that platform and used it.
Mhm.
So, like with every opportunity, you just have to find the best of it and see what happens.
Yeah. Skeg Vegas says, come to Impact Wrestling.
Well, yeah, there you go. Why not?
So there you go.
Come and get me. Come and get my mustache.
So this one, how did your family react when you said you wanted to wrestle by Soldier Boy?
They were supportive in the main, but they don't really understand it.
Really?
Yeah, my dad is a real sportsman.
Mm,
Like what I do, he calls pretend sports.
okay.
But he did like rugby and football and golf. So for him to watch wrestling, he just doesn't understand. It's just not their thing at all. But when I can then say, "Oh, I've just come back from Germany, or I've been to Portugal, or I've been to the other end of England and stuff," you know, it kind of justifies it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Would you describe your wrestling style? How would you describe your wrestling style by Binaland?
Fun, I hope. I try to keep it real. There has to be a logic to it, like a basis in reality.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like to think, because people can relate to real.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows what a suplex feels like, really, but they know what a punch or a slap or a kick feels like, or what grabbing a head too hard feels like. So
Yeah.
I like purposely simplify it so people can understand it.
Yeah. That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
Hey, the question was cool too.
Yeah.
Well done, Soldier Boy.
So, how long have you wrestled for, and how was your first match like? By John Freeman.
Some people say too long.
Mm.
And my first match was is a intergender tag match.
Okay.
My tag partner was Kim Chaos, and we lost. So the only way was up. Sorry, we have a plane going across.
Oh.
Yeah.
So next question is from Shadow 122, and he asks, "What's your theme song?"
I am floating between three at the moment.
3.
Yes, well, different places highlight different parts of me.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm with my tag partner, because I am a tag team champion,
Yeah.
we have Looking for Freedom by David Hasselhoff.
Okay.
And then when I'm more angry and serious, I have Die in the Summertime by the Manic Street Preachers.
Okay.
And then on some shows, I have Working 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton.
Oh.
What a way to make a living.
Yeah. Do you have a a favorite one between those 3?
They're all very much different
all...
parts of me. So they just get me feeling different things, get me hyped up to do what I need to do.
Okay. Okay. If you weren't a wrestler, what would you be doing? By Mick Jam 10.
Well, I used to play guitar in a band.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to hope I was doing something to do with that.
You don't play anymore?
Not for an audience, more for myself.
Oh.
But we did okay. Like we got on Radio 1 and local radio in the UK. And we did gigs with Shed 7 and the Levelers, which were really popular like in the 90s in the UK. So yeah.
Okay. What would be your advice to a young wrestling student? By 17 Harris.
I'd say be open. Be open to everything. And by that I mean don't be naive enough to believe in everything, but to be open to different approaches.
Yeah.
Because every coach has a different aspects of different opinion.
Yeah.
And every opinion is valid.
Yeah, and the coach obviously wants them to rise and be good wrestlers.
Yeah. You'd hope so.
Tom Jones asks, where do you see yourself in wrestling in 5 years?
Ooh, I don't know. 5 years is a long time. It's like 5 years ago from now, I wasn't really doing a lot around the UK. And if you'd have asked me then, in 5 years, would I have done what I've done now? I wouldn't have. I would have no idea. Because I don't know if you know this. When I was first asked to come to Portugal, I'd literally just landed in an airport because I'd just come back from Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I'd literally landed, and I looked at the message from CCW and it said, "Do you want to come to Portugal?" And I was just kind of like, "What? Cool. I've just landed."
That's cool. Guys, please pass by ctwportugal.com, buy all the DVDs from all shows. You have shows there with great matches, including Matt Fox's matches. That some of them he talked already here. You can watch them there. You can buy some towels, black or white. You can buy some T-shirts to support CTW in this difficult time. Pass by all social media from CTW and all the roster of CTW, including Matt Fox, of course, and buy their merch because it's very important to support them, because wrestlers without the fans, they need the fans, so please pass by and support them. Pessoal, passem em ctwportugal.com, comprem os DVDs, tem lá shows fantásticos, combates fantásticos. Podem também pedir toalhas, tanto em preto como em branco, t-shirts, e passem também nas redes sociais do CTW e dos wrestlers do CTW, incluindo o Matt Fox, e comprem o merch deles para apoiar tanto os wrestlers como o wrestling nacional e independente também. Portanto, por favor, passem lá. Em Portugal, do CTW, é free shipping. Ok? Portanto, aproveitem.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. Favorite country you have ever wrestled in? By Luís QP Gomes.
I really like Wales. Every year in the summer, on the coast, they have towns have carnivals, and they have wrestling on these carnivals.
Oh, really?
And what we would do is I'd take a car of like 4 people, and we'd leave at like 6 a.m. Get to whatever town for 9 a.m. We would explore, because Wales has lots of castles. Set up the ring for like 11, 12.
Okay.
And we'd have like 3 or 4 shows over the day.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, it's really cool, because like, so we'd wrestle for half an hour and have half an hour off. So yeah, like I met the mayor of Wrexham and had tea with him on one of these shows, which is really cool.
Yeah. You've wrestled for the CTW Championship. Have you wrestled for the CTW Championship? By 1973, Almeida.
Yes, at the LX Factory. The show that Laura missed.
Yeah, the show that I missed. Unfortunately. David Lorak asks next country you want to wrestle in.
Whichever wants to have me.
Yeah, but come on, you have to have one in particular.
I'm again, because I'm boring and nerdy. Like, I really like history, so anywhere where there's a history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Lisbon is cool because it's like a fort city. And you've got like the big Jesus by the bridge, and it's like, oh.
Yeah,
So,
pretty cool. Has a
if
nice
there's
view as
history
well.
there and there's wrestling there, I will be there.
Do you like to travel as much as you like wrestling?
Yeah, I get restless sometimes. Like, I love being outdoors. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like, my house is surrounded by trees.
Yeah.
So like, I just love the outside, and like, I love to be moving.
Yeah. Nature is a great thing.
Yes, it is.
Mortales asks favorite tea.
Coffee.
Okay.
Irish coffee.
Oh, you like the Irish coffee.
Yes. Teas for wimps and English people.
What?
Teas for wimps and English people.
Favorite moment when it comes to training?
Training myself, I enjoy. I like the camaraderie of it, because everybody's just there putting work in, trying to improve, like getting hot, and like, it's just cool to see people grow.
Yeah.
But then it's cool, like, when you're teaching someone, when you see their eyes light up and they go, I've got it, or I can do this, or I'm suddenly more confident than what I was. Like, it's cool to see those minor moments.
Yeah. So, so we had a great time here. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Cool.
So thank you so much. Yeah, I hope they bought DVDs. Hope they buy. I mean.
Yeah, and I hope you get your light fixed. See, it's there again.
Yeah. Okay, Matt. So next live Q&A will be on Sunday, the 17th at 9 p.m. Portugal time, with a Shikara wrestler, Green Ant. So
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Please don't forget it. Pessoal, próximo live Q&A vai ser no domingo, dia 17, às 9 horas, horas de Portugal. Por favor, não se esqueçam, é o lutador da Shikara e é o Green Ant, ok? Não se esqueçam, vai ser fantástico. E I can't wait, Matt, to see you again here in Portugal and to talk to you.
Oh,
so you're
sure
having
you can.
fun again. Oh my God. Okay, so thank you so much, Matt, for being here with me on this live Q&A.
No, thank you.
See you
Thanks,
soon.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
When do I stop waving?